How's it going?
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey,
Set up!
whoa,
Set
whoa.
up! Get him! Come get it! I see him! Shot!
Poetry in motion, AI.
Just like that.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
All right, on to the next one.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, everyone, bring it in. Got a lot to cover today. Our goal today is to fine-tune our transition defense. We gotta limit easy scores.
All right, let's go!
Focus! Focus! Whose man is that? Right there!
Let's go!
Right here! Right here!
I got ball!
Screen coming! Yo, shut up! Yeah, baby!
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Screen coming! Box out! That's all day!
All right,
see
good
you
job.
later, man.
Let's move on to the next drill.
again.
Hey, hit me up.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay and get some additional reps in.
Hey, need some help?
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Watch outside! Right there! Let's do it!
Poetry in motion, AI.
Hit that all day! I got ball!
Let's go.
Keep shooting it! That's all we're shooting at, man!
You could do better than that.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. One more. And we are done.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, AI, I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Side! Ball
Hey,
coming,
hit
ball
the ball,
coming!
huh?
Now we're rolling. Keep it going. Playing like you got something to prove. I like it.
Hey, hit me up.
Okay, AI, I see someone wants to work on their threes. Let's get it set up.
Focus! Focus!
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Shut up! Shut up!
Poetry in motion, AI.
Hey, who got ball? Who got ball?
Nice shot. got average covered, that's for sure. We got to do better next time.
Hi, I'm Jansen Tsukompo, and you're watching NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for Milwaukee, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark.
AI, got an update here.
Oh yeah, on what?
All-star voting. They released the latest numbers and you're top 10 in your position.
Hey, that's good, right? Think I have a chance to make the team?
Oh, it's definitely good. The numbers are trending in the right direction. You keep playing the way you've been playing and you've got a real shot.
All right, dope, dope. Hey, let me know the next time the numbers come in, okay?
Will do. Hey, good luck out there.
Thanks, Charlie.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The Warriors are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Kevin, you know, it's really been an impressive run for this team, you know, but you do got to realize they have not played some of the big dogs in our league, and nonetheless, whenever you can put together consecutive win streaks or have a solid stretch of basketball, you deserve credit and you also gain confidence.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Durant and Green are the forwards, and it's Cousins in at the 5.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times, I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Now, here's AI. He had 19 points in the win against Detroit.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
Curry against Brogdon. It's up a three. Another three for Golden State. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Here's Cousins. Rebound, Milwaukee. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Now here's Curry after the miss from AI. Durant, no good.
And that's a shot you got to step up on. Wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
Henson, a screen on Durant. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Back to AI. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Durant. High post Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, I think KD getting more and more used to this off-ball movement of the Golden State Warrior offense and finds his teammates for cuts.
To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the dunk.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The Milwaukee Bucks looking to move the needle with their new head coaching hire. If you're in that role, Brent, what changes do you make?
Well, I think the team just needs to find a little bit better cohesion on the defensive end. They tried a lot of things schematically last year that I don't think they were as connected as they needed to be there. And as far as personnel goes, they're really lacking some consistency from outside on the perimeter, their perimeter shooting. I know Tony Snell had a decent year, but there's not a lot of three-point attack from the Milwaukee Bucks. It makes it tough for them to score.
Here's AI. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Green, no luck.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Cousins becoming more focused at being a better passer and a more efficient shooter, improving some of the aspects of his game that have made him an all-star in the NBA.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. You know,
matured immensely and has been much more in control of his emotions and his approach and maybe finding a new home. There have been some strides in DeMarcus Cousins and his demeanor that I think he should be very proud of.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. Antetokounmpo passes to Henson. AI up top, defended by Durant. They set the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Brogdon. Here's Golden State, outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Cousins. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Bucks trail by 16. Antetokounmpo dishes to Henson. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now, here's AI. Defended by Durant. Pass to Brogdon. Down low, Henson.
So good to see Cousins engaged defensively. Solid at getting his hands up and contesting the shot there.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to AI. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his third rebound on the night.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And it's Golden State's ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Livingston, that's good.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
AI passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. The pass to AI. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. AI kicks to Brogdon. 5 to shoot. And the Bucks miss again.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Antetokounmpo dishes to AI. Middleton right side. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. Here's AI. Drops in the tray. AI's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, with the way his dunk went viral when AI was playing in China, you knew that he could draw a fan base. Now he's becoming one of the more popular players in the league.
AI has one of those personalities that just draws you in. Also, from what I've heard, he is very good at making time for the fans. So it's easy to see the rise in his popularity.
Here is Livingston, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Durant using the pick. That misses off the backboard.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Henson, a screen on Durant. Inside, and stolen by Cousins. For the finish, and then Durant with the jam.
Cousins continuing to improve on his defensive awareness and staying active after he clawed away that steal.
Henson the pass to AI. Henson with the screen, stolen by Durant. All alone, and then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Well, it's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down. And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Back to Livingston. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, and an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate
right.
as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Some changes for Golden State. Bell comes in for Green, and it's Iguodala in for Durant.
A lottery pick back in 2012, John Henson has pretty much...
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Brogdon and Middleton pair up at the 1 and the 2. AI is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Henson in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Henson not a floor spacer. Offensively, you'll find him around the rim.
He's a pretty good finisher in there, but he doesn't get a ton of opportunities. You're right. Defensively, you just like his mobility combined with his length. That's a help.
If anybody came in here expecting an off night from KD, think again. A spectacular game for one of the NBA's greats.
Logged in the pass to Middleton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Curry kicks to Green. Screen by Cousins. There's the pick. The feed to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
This has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust not once but several times, and nothing working.
AI passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to AI. Off target from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Durant, and it's AI with the rebound.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton dishes to AI. Lets it go with a three. And he's good on the three ball. AI's got 6.
Middleton right now seeing the floor and delivering the ball well to his teammates. Good at finding the open man.
There's the screen. Curry kicks to Durant. Shoots it up. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's AI. Misses the three.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Down low, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Middleton. Brogdon trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Here's AI. His three-pointers off the mark.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
And we've got an update.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Henson against Cousins. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Curry's got his third basket of the night. Milwaukee is gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. They set the pick. Here's AI. And the Bucks miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Green kicks to Curry. Green dishes to Curry. Screen by Cousins. 5 on the clock. Curry passes to Green. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
AI outside. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. Here's Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Here's AI. He has 6. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
From the arc. Unable to get that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, really the only thing close, though, about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect, they were totally outplayed.
Hits it from three-point range. AI's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide-open shot.
Pass to Durant. A dominating first half of basketball. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the... Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Durant and Green are the forwards. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Cousins in at the center position. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. AI right side. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's AI. No good on the 3.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
Outside for Curry. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
That's an encouraging sign. The willingness of Brogdon to just give it up. I want to see more of that.
The Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Durant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Bucks, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Poked away and stolen by AI. And stolen by Cousins. Brogdon against Curry. Here's Green. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And 11 points for Klay Thompson. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Henson, a screen on Durant. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. Brogdon against Curry. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Shots good by Middleton.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Warriors have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Green passes to Durant. Curry kicks to Thompson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Henson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep. AI can't hit.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
Green with a screen for Thompson. Curry passes to Cousins for three, and that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got 28 points for the game.
Well, Durant's skill, he's got so many scoring options, left, right, and of course over the top.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And DeMarcus Cousins, one of the few players in the NBA who can just simply dominate. For Milwaukee, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might
I
have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
AI outside. Here's the three. The Warriors pull it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And
show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their
We made. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the season kicking into high gear, glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson. Got the Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they're excited about this one and will be laying it all on the line. The intensity,
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. You know, right around, Chris, this time of year, often top contenders begin to separate themselves from the rest of the teams.
Yeah, now is when guys start feeling comfortable. They're getting into their groove, Kevin. This is when they're getting their mojo back, and they're in their roles, and they got their time. And now you just have to let the ability show through. And how do you do that? By realizing that your muscle memory, realizing that you practice, realizing that you put in the hours, trusting that, and now going out and just being yourself and embracing the moment.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's AI missing. Cousins with it. Passes it to Curry. Now the pass to Durant. Misses the 3. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. AI dishes to Antetokounmpo. Out to AI. It's good from long range. AI's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, with the way his dunk went viral when AI was playing in China, you knew that he could draw a fan base. Now he's becoming one of the more popular players in the league.
AI has one of those personalities that just draws you in. Also, from what I've heard, he is very good at making time for the fans. So it's easy to see the rise in his popularity.
And here's AI after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Back to Middleton, pass to Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Brogdon against Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
AI passes to Antetokounmpo. Brogdon kicks to AI. Just 5 on the clock. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green dishes to Curry. Shoots over Brogdon. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 5. AI passes to Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Cousins. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
Well, you know what, guys? One of the things that stand out to me is how well their team communicates on defense. I mean, they function as a unit. That's why defense is a weapon for them.
Here's Curry following the bucket by the Bucks. He kicks it to Thompson. Cousins with a screen for Thompson. 4 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, one thing you love about Klay Thompson is he's just cool and calm. I mean, he stays in his own lane. Steve Kerr says he's not low maintenance, but he's no maintenance. He plays hard at both ends. He just wants to win, and then he goes home and walks his bulldog Rocco. The Bulldogs, you can't really walk them that much. I wonder if he's picking them. I mean, that's about it.
And here's Thompson following the three from AI. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Durant's got his second bucket.
It doesn't take a lot of time for Durant to get his shot off. He's so excellent in the mid-range.
Henson the pass to AI. And another three for Milwaukee.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Pass to Green. Kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside Durant. Screen by Cousins. Shoots from the line. Good. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Henson, a screen on Durant. AI passes to Henson. And stolen by Cousins. Open shot, Green. A rebound by the Bucks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ, you're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jordan Bell's checked in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Thompson. AI dishes to Dellavedova. Back to AI. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Fires from the corner. That shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Durant and Green are the forwards. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Livingston kicks to Cousins. Outside Durant. A 17-footer. That one falls. Durant's got 8 points.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Thompson outside. Green the screen. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Over AI. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Here's AI. Henson the pass to AI. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. That one drops for him. He has 5. Here's Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. He feeds it to Green. Here's the screen. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Brogdon. Livingston, no luck. Bucks trail by 13. Antetokounmpo dishes to AI. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Kevin Durant for three. Durant's got 13.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Bucks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. AI kicks to Middleton. Back to AI. Middleton outside. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Web, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it,
yeah,
they're not going to tell you.
Point. Outside Durant. Curry against Brogdon. In low, and Durant puts it in. 15 points in the game.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 14. Henson with the screen. AI passes to Henson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 17 points for Kevin Durant.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Here's AI. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. Shoots from 14. Great D that time from Green.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Back to Curry. Screen by Cousins. Outside Durant for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Henson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. They set the pick. Bucks trail by 16. Antetokounmpo dishes to Henson. Here's AI. Offline with his 3.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop. Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
Brogdon the pass to AI. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Sinks the 3-pointer. Curry's got 15 points.
That's a shot that Curry can make in his sleep. Amazing how smooth he is from distance.
The Bucks working the ball around. Now, here's AI. He's guarded closely. Henson with the screen. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, Middleton with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Middleton's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now he's playing MVP ball. Durant with some serious pep in his step tonight.
AI passes to Henson. And slam dunk by Henson.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Warriors leading by 14. Curry kicks to Green. There's the triple. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. 18 points for Steph Curry.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And what about the quick hands of Cousins? Sure, he's an offensive juggernaut, but he also keeps his eyes open for steals as well.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. AI kicks to Brogdon. It's stolen by Curry. For the finish, and Kevin Durant with the slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And they're just playing fast and loose.
So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Brogdon and Middleton pair up at the 1 and the 2. John Henson out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's AI in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Henson the pass to AI. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Green. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Over Antetokounmpo. Not enough on that one as it misses. On offense here, the Bucks. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season. And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponents' ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
And AI gets it to go.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Thompson kicks to Green. The dish to Curry. Thompson outside. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Antetokounmpo against Green. Out to AI. Back to Antetokounmpo. Curry against Brogdon. Passes it to Green. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. And it's AI with the rebound. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none, but I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
AI outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for AI. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up, and these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are, and I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it, and look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West, but I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. Henson, a screen on Thompson. AI, the kick out to Antetokounmpo. Deflects the pass, stolen by Thompson. Here's Curry. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
An impressive defender who uses his length well. Thompson is adept at finding ways to come up with steals.
AI outside. There's the pass to Snell. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. There's a lot more emphasis on the mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or there's a way to make sure to highlight you with a mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bucks have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That free throw, no good. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Brogdon. The Warriors also with a sub. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Warriors leading by 22. Jerebko the screen. Pass to Livingston. And Curry has it in the corner. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Cousins. Jerebko kicks to Livingston. Right side Durant. And Curry has it in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's 23 points for Steph Curry.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Picked by Zeller. Here's AI, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Zeller, a screen on Iguodala. AI dishes to Zeller. Nice D from Cousins. Golden State's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this.
Oh, nasty. Well, he can get awful fancy when he wants to, and Iguodala wanted to that time. You fancy, huh?
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. And stolen by Cousins. By himself, and Cousins throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
Zeller, a screen on Iguodala. AI kicks to Zeller. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Muhammad, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Warriors also with a sub.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
The league is in great shape. When you talk about guys like Klay Thompson, I mean, he's a class act. He's going to be around for a long time, and I look forward to every minute of watching him.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, the tremendous pair of Curry and Klay in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Iguodala, and it's Cousins in at the center position. Here's Dellavedova. Milwaukee, no good that time either. So it's the Warriors now. Thompson passes to Iguodala. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But
how's it going? All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Poetry in motion, AI.
Keep it going.
right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Poetry in motion, AI. Poetry in motion, AI.
Just like that. Now we're rolling. Practice how you play, guys. Come on.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Someone get on him!
Doesn't get any better than that.
Next time, man. Next time.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Keep shooting that, man!
I got ball!
Definitely not your best effort, AI, but certainly not your worst.
Hey, see you later, man.
What's up, AI?
Welcome to Foot Locker. Let me know how I can help you.
Thanks, man.
Hey man, can you check on these? Yeah, you got it. Those look awesome. Great choice. Good choice. Good choice.
These are great. I'll take them.
Sounds good.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sport. And before we get... Thank you for that report, David. Glad to see AI be welcomed by the league.
And AI has had such a unique experience. I'm sure others around the league want to hear about it. And at the end of the day, his story is incredible, and everyone is a fan of his.
And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would talk about the importance of having a strong bench over the long haul.
For contending teams, I think it's a difference maker because it allows you to work through the length of the season in a more measured way, which gives your key players rest. You spread out the minutes over more players, so that tends to lend itself to freshness as you get ready for the playoffs. I don't know if you can overstate the value of a quality bench when you're a team that's expected to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Brogdon and Middleton pair up at the 1 and the 2. AI is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Henson in at the center. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the Bucks with these great new facilities, a new coaching staff, a talented roster. What's the upside for this team, Clark?
I think, Kevin, a top 4 seed in the East is very much in the realm of possibility. They have quality players around Giannis, and in this league, you've got to have multiple stars to compete for titles. They're on their way. They're moving in the right direction.
Stolen by Monroe. And here's Lowry. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. And Henson pulls it down.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. AI with the bucket.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Outside Lowry. And the pass to Monroe. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And if you're not defended or unmarked, Monroe will find you. Terrific vision from the big man.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Stolen by Monroe. Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Down low. And Henson pulls it down. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's stolen by Green. Lowry inside the line. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Toronto.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
6 on the shot clock. And again, the Bucks miss.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Inside, stolen by Monroe. Here's Leonard, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Brogdon. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And, of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. You look at AI. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
And that's no small achievement, Craig. I mean, even early on like this, I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Brogdon kicks to AI. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go all the way. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
And, Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi.
The most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
Bucks trail by 14. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's rebounded by Leonard.